Hi everyone, I'm Snow. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different, as you may see from the title. I hate to say this, but I got scammed on Facebook Marketplace. It happened really fast. It has been a few days since the scam, so I was able to do a little bit of reflection on it. I want to share my experience so you don't get scammed. I've been in the market to look for a new phone. I currently use the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I really love it, but I felt like it's too big for my hand, so this time I was looking for iPhone 15 Pro. About a week ago, I saw that in my area that there's someone who's selling their iPhone 15 Pro Max 256 gigabytes. It's not exactly what I was looking for. They listed in a fair price, so I contacted them and then I regret it. So I said, oh, I'm actually looking for a Pro, never mind. 1 or 2 days later, this person contacted me again and say, why are you wanting a Pro? Pro Max is way better. And then we had a really lovely discussion about why I wanted a Pro instead of Pro Max. And he was so patient, he's so friendly. And then he showed me some articles about why Pro Max is better than Pro and in terms of value and resale value. And on Monday, he reached out again and said, oh, I can lower the price from $1,000 to $900. And I thought, oh, that's a great deal. If the phone actually works, why not? I can get over the fact that my hand is too small for the phone. So on that same day, he said, oh, I'm available in the next couple hours and he could meet me at my work. And I asked if he takes e-transfer and I said I don't have cash. And he said, oh, no, I prefer cash, and he got scammed before. And I thought that's reasonable because for e-transfer, you can withdraw the e-transfer. So I couldn't get cash on that Monday, and instead on Tuesday, I went to get cash and we met in a public place. On his original post, he said that this phone he won in the company raffle. I didn't really think twice because I know that some companies do give out free iPhone or iPads during their annual journal meetings, so I didn't question it. And on Tuesday, we met in a public place and we sat there to examine the phone, look at it together. We tested, turn it on, transferring data, the sound. We tested the cameras, make sure they're all good. The person who sold the phone seems really nice, very patient, and he's a young guy. I would say in his 20s, and he said he's really into photography and he does TikTok. He told me he works at a local restaurant as a server sometimes. At the end of the conversation, I give him the cash and he said, contact me anytime if you have any questions about this phone. This is the phone. It's the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and as you can see, you can actually use it. All the functions are working as a phone. I came home and I was so excited. I put my SIM card in the iPhone and then it didn't work. It keeps showing SOS. And I thought maybe it's my SIM card. Maybe it's too old. Maybe iPhone 15 just doesn't accept the physical SIM card anymore. So I switched to the eSIM card. And it still didn't work. So I wasn't sure what could be the reason. I called my carrier Fido and I explained the situation to them. And then the technical person mentioned that maybe they can run the IMEI check to see if the phone is blacklisted. This was my first time hearing about the term IMEI being blacklisted. She confirmed to me that this phone is actually blacklisted by the carrier. It means that someone has reported the phone is lost or stolen. Even until this moment, I'm still giving the benefit of doubt. Maybe this person is innocent. Maybe they don't know anything. So I quickly go back to the conversation I had with that person who listed the phone. And I realized that he has deleted the posting and he deleted his Facebook profile as well. That's the moment I realized I got scammed and I bought a break. After I got scammed, the first thing I did was to trying to prevent someone else get scammed again. So I made some screenshots of the conversation that we had, and I posted on Facebook Marketplace, just trying to warn people about this person. But at that time, I didn't have his photo, his real name, or any information about him. Since we met in a public space, I called the security of that area and asked if there's any footage. After posting my experience on Facebook Marketplace, I was really encouraged by people's comments and their feedback. And that's what really motivated me to share even broadly on the YouTube channel. There was one person who helped me to actually find a photo of the scammer. So I thought I got a really good lead. The second day after the scam, I called the Victoria Police Department. They mentioned that they don't really deal with Facebook Marketplace transactions. Instead, based on someone's suggestion, I reached out to the Saanich Police Department. Saanich Police Department provided such a great service. Right away, they took me seriously. They wrote down the details of what happened. And I got multiple follow-up calls in terms of giving more information, encouraged me to describe this person. For VPD, they didn't even bother to give me a case number, but for Saanich Police Department, they give me a case number. So I can use that number for the security group. I gave the police the scammers' names, but none of them are real, which is expected. And I was told that the police wouldn't be able to track the original purchaser or the original owner of the IMEI. So it'll be really hard to trace who the phone belongs to. In the case, I have the photo of the scammer. The security group confirmed that they have a 15 minutes long footage showing our faces. Even with that, police still said they might not be able to identify him. In order to identify the identity of someone, they have to run against ICBC's database, and that needs a search warrant, and the search warrant has to be granted. So it's pretty much a dead end. In this case, if I sell it to someone else without telling them the phone is blacklisted, then I'm conducting the fraud. And if I share the information that the phone is blacklisted, then it's an agreement between two parties. But I'm so scared that if I sell it to someone with that knowledge, they might become a scammer. So I don't know what to do with the phone yet. After getting scammed, I searched the internet. It turns out tons of people shared a similar experience. And what's worse was that there are people talking about they were able to use their phone for 2 or 3 months before the phone got blacklisted. And by then, the seller has already disappeared for 2 to 3 months. When you buy from a private seller, there isn't really a way to make sure your phone will always work. Some lesson learned from my experience. Number one, if you are going to buy a second-hand one, always verify the IMEI number and make sure that you check if the phone is blocked by Apple or if it's blocked by the carriers. And I'll leave some links below. They have free checks. And then the second lesson learned is if it's just a few $100s more, just buy it new. My philosophy is always, if I can buy secondhand, why not? Because, it's good for the environment. But getting scammed really got me scared. Next time, maybe I'll get a new phone instead of buying secondhand. The phone that I'm using and even my partner's phone I bought from Facebook Marketplace, and they are both fine. So I never really thought that I'll get into a scam. And the third lesson I learned is that, if possible, check the driving license. Make a note about the home address. Ask them to send you an email, and also ask for a phone number. I know that's a lot to ask, but if they send you an email, maybe police were able to track their IP address. And if you check their DL, you know their real name and then home address. And if they go beyond to make a fake driving license, then that's hard too. Next advice I would have is to make sure you screenshot the listing. I screenshotted our conversations, but I never screenshot the listing because he deleted so fast. If I had the original listing, maybe I'll be able to prove his motive better. Because if he said it's from a company raffle, but it's not, then it's definitely a fraud. And then the last advice I have is to, if you're buying a big ticket item, don't use cash. If the person asks for cash, then it's a red flag. Because with cash, you really can't claim it back. And by using e-transfer, they have to give you their email. If they have auto deposit, it will show their name for the registered account. I felt like maybe I was too eager. I really wanted a new phone. So when there are red flags like this, I ignored them. Overall, I felt like maybe I had too much trust for the world that I live in. And it hurt my feelings that it's happening and it will continue to happen. Law enforcement, they can't do anything. We as single person are fighting the scams. By reporting them, we can help with the police database. At least for me, it's just a small loss. I really hope this video will help someone out there. If you're looking to buy a new phone, always check IMEI. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.